once they become the team that this school takes care of. I said, they're really the 76ers. They won 3 games, 7-6. It's not about to get a 76 jersey. But the point is, it made everybody happy. The people were able to come back. You know, when you say saying yes means a willingness to pay the price, it has nothing to do with tuition. It means, you know what, I made a decision. I'm going to go to PCOL. And I was doing all kinds of things with those letters, you know. And the first one, P, is the same as the school, Philadelphia. Great things happened here, just a few blocks down the road. A whole group of farmers came and formed one of the most perfect constitutions the Bill of Rights ever made. And 233 countries have copied that constitution. And you know, C could stand for a lot of things, not just the college, but the curriculum. All the wonderful degrees that you've worked so hard, and finally, to this day, you can say, you know what, that curriculum, that college, I'm finished. But I remember a priest once saying, you know what, when you build a house, and you get it all done and you say it's finished, or you write a book and you get it all done, you say, it's the end. It really isn't. It's the beginning. Who do I know that can get me a job? What the heck am I doing now? You know, I like going to college. I'm going down the shore as soon as this guy's done. But you know what? It all comes back to the people behind me. Teachers. You know, that O doesn't stand for just osteopathic. It stands for others. We are all connected. We're all connected. And the M isn't just medicine. It's memories. And you can remember when you started here. You know, that C could be for City Line. You know, this college started all through different parts of Philadelphia, Spring Garden, 48th Street. And I think it's interesting that it's right between two of the most powerful communications in our society, Action News and Channel 10. And I've been petrified all week because Channel 10 is doing the Olympics. It changed from CBS to NBC. And in the little corner of the screen every day, it had a little clock. How many days to the beginning of the Olympics? And I thought, oh my God, how many days to July 27th when the president of the school is going to make me a doctor and I have to share? And then I thought, you know what, when I read about the symbol, the torch, and the hand, tonight we'll be watching somewhere. 1 billion people will be watching a torch held by a hand. We're not sure who's going to light it. But who lit our torch? Who started us? Our mom, our dad. Somebody in our life said, you know what? I think maybe you should be a doctor. I think maybe you should study. When I looked at the list of colleges, how did I prepare for this? At Villanova University, they have a monastery mass at 11 o'clock. And the retired priests go there. And they let me in, and I brought the program. And I just sat there, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to read every name. And whether they went to Villanova or St. Joe's or University of Pennsylvania or Riverside College or Albright, wherever they went, whether I could pronounce your name or not, I prayed for you by name. And I said, you know what? Each person, we love statistics. This is about one. This is about one. This is about somebody saying, yes, I will dedicate myself to getting a degree where maybe I can help somebody today. And I think that, you know, most of us in life know there are unsung heroes. And the relay race, just like the Olympics, start with our parents. They had the baton. They handed it to us. Now go for it. Go for the gold. And as I was thinking about it, I saw a little feature on Comcast today, and I never knew this, that the first African-American gold medal winner came from Philadelphia. His name was John Baxter Taylor. And he was in a relay race in 1908. And then he went to the University of Pennsylvania, and he became a doctor, a veterinarian. And he died real young. And I thought, that's what we're about. We're about history. We're about people that nobody knows, but you know what? They win the gold. It'll be a tremendous spectacle. It'll be as beautiful as this place and this building and all the things that have happened on this stage. And I guess the play I love so much is Fiddler on the Roof, Tevye, tradition. And I think of the tradition that got us here. Who handed us the baton? Who are we going to give it to next? Because that God that Barbara was talking about has a plan for us. For me, my life changed with one phone call. And the short version was, she used the word wisdom in our prayer. Well, in Scripture, wisdom is always feminine. The women are a lot stronger than us guys. They're a lot smarter than us. And a little girl got sick, the daughter of one of our players. Her name was Kim Hill. And the story's too long, but wow, what happened? We had something called Eagles Fly for leukemia. Not really grammatically correct, but the O, loving others. And Leonard Toews, my boss, who had many addictions, but his number one was generosity. And I was hiding out. I was over by the exit. Get Jimmy Murray up there. He said, how about if we make this our charity? I couldn't spell leukemia. I was petrified. I didn't know what a 501c3 was. Just like Sister Paul over here, the nuns had taught me, when you're on defense, say a prayer. And the first thing that came to me is, if you're going to pray, you better tell people where the money's going. And Kim Hill was at St. Christopher's Hospital. And I went up there, and the first thing I thought is, you know what? I'm going to go see her.